Hello.
Hello.
What's up, y'all? We got more Jump Lightspeed Tournament of Champions
Yeah.
to determine who is the champion of the tournament of champions. We're gonna play 5 more games, single games in Group A. If you type !! standings in the chat, you'll see the challenge page. If you look in the comments, in the discussion, in the description of YouTube video, you also will see this link. So if you want to see that and follow along with how the decks are doing and how the tournament plays out, you can do so there. So we're just gonna play some games.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Game 1 is Wedge and Piet.
Wedge and Piet. Okay. We saw some good Luke countrying yesterday. Wedge is going to appear on the stream in 3 of the 5 games.
Yeah. We'll have a pretty good idea of what shape Wedge is in after the end of the stream. He's got 1 win right now.
It's 1-1?
No, it's just 1.
Okay, it's 1.
Because they
played the 1 game.
Yeah. So it'll be Wedge. Who's Wedge not against today?
Let's see. Wedge will have 1 more game left, right?
He's already beaten Kazuda.
Wedge will have the Fasma game still to play.
Okay. I kind of like Wedge's odds against the Fasma deck.
35 health base.
Yeah. I think the 35 health base just goes a very, very long way.
Yeah.
In a format like this, that's like sort of tempo driven.
He had lost.
I had 1.
Let me look at Piet's record too.
I think both these decks are 1-0.
Piet won?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. It devastated to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Held Ventress, and it had that was only 1 game. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the makeup game of round 2, basically.
I see.
We'll play the makeup game of round 2, all of round 3, and then the first game of round 4. An 11. Also an 11.
A 9.
A 9. An 11 again. I have 5 cards in hand. Count them. 5 cards in hand.
Confirmed.
I'm gonna play the Restored Arc 170.
Take an issue.
I'll pass.
Resupply.
Attack you for 2.
Take initiative.
I will play the Red Squadron X-Wing. If I do 2 damage to it and draw a card, then you can Ruthless Raider it on the following turn, which I'm not crazy about. I think I would rather have my ship intact than an extra card, so I will just play the Red Squadron X-Wing.
I'll Piet a resupply carrier.
Chewbacca.
I'll deploy Piet.
I'm gonna Rebel Assault and hit you for 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
just gonna read this real quick.
Can't be destroyed.
This unit. Wait. This unit. So I can destroy the attachment.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll play a Fang Fighter.
And get Chewbacca.
Kill Chewbacca. Blast him right out of the cockpit. Or like the droid area. I don't know where he was chilling in there.
Four open there. Let's slap Luke in the Red Squadron X-Wing.
Let's play Gladiator, Star Destroyer, and give it Sentinel.
I'll slap Wedge in the Arc.
I'll attack your base for 4.
Luke will fight the Star Destroyer. It'll take 5.
Take your base for 2.
I'm gonna slap R2D2 into the restored.
Take initiative.
I will hit you for 6 and restore 1. And then I'll pass.
I'll Overwhelming Barrage, so 6 damage. I'll do 1 and 5.
I'm gonna hit you for 6 and restore 1.
So it's got 3 HP left.
That is correct.
I'll crash.
I'm gonna play an Alliance X-Wing.
I'll fight it.
I'm going to pass.
I'll fight Luke.
There's more where that came from.
I'll take initiative.
He actually only costs 1 because of Wedge. I got an on attack trigger with Wedge.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
I'll Ruthless Raider Luke.
Concord Dawn.
I'll fight the Concord Dawn.
I'll play a Phoenix Squadron.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
Mold Devastator, that poor ship.
I'll play Red Leader.
I'll fight Red Leader.
I'll play Neon Numb.
I'll fight Neon Nub.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
We'll give it to you.
Ooh, the ships.
I think that was close. I think the mistake was
yeah.
putting Wedge on the spaceship. I should have put him on the ground. I was debating putting him on the ground because you would have to answer him on the ground.
Yeah, that's much harder. He was a 3/6 on the ground.
Yeah, 3/6. Yeah. I actually I resourced an Echo Base dude. I think if I had played the Echo Base dude, that probably would have made the difference because it could have just gone ground.
Yeah,
ground.
Piet wasn't going to deal with him.
Yeah. Piet actually has to tack into him twice if Piet wants to do anything to me on the ground, right?
And we put Piet in danger.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
So
It was a good game. It was a good game. I think not drawing the card was correct.
Because I did have a thing to kill it with.
Yeah, I think not drawing the card was correct. You killing something for free is worse than any random card off the top of my deck, right?
And you had it piloted and doing damage to me.
Yeah.
Since it lived.
Yeah.
All right, Fasma Kazuda.
All right, which one? I'll let you roll. I rolled yesterday.
Roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Keep
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Keep it on the table, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Kazuda.
I don't think I've played Kazuda yet either.
Kazuda. Yeah, I was actually prepared for the orbital bombardment thing. I was just like 12 to base, like whatever. I don't want the damage on my guys.
No, I could only have played that if it was like gonna kill you, right? Because I can't rely on that to kill any of your guys.
You're right.
Once I Devastator out,
I was like, it's going straight to base. No reason to try to tank that. Oh, excuse me, sir. You throwing up? Is it from all the rope eating?
He's choosing the rope, isn't he?
All the ring chewing.
He's just hanging out. Tail's wagging because you talked at him and gave him attention.
Do you play the Wedge ground unit? I do not in that Wedge deck, no. Yeah, I do like that unit, but I do not play it in this current version.
It was looking at the PQ list from last weekend.
Yeah,
very wide array of lists.
Yeah, apparently there was a deck that was playing that Wedge unit, right? He's pretty good. He might actually, that Wedge unit might actually have his day in the sun again.
Yeah, he's got potential.
I had a the reason I love that first set so much is because I felt like you could make a deck that had like a fairly linear game plan as long as you prepared for certain things. You were like in good shape. I had like a blue-green Luke deck that ran that Wedge, and it was disgusting in that deck, right? Like it was like with the reinforcement walkers and stuff like that. You could just you could do some really gross stuff. Deck lost to Sabine at the time, but let's roll for initiative because this initiative matters. 4. All right, so I have initiative. Oh, I guess resource you. I guess resource you. I don't know how the early turns are going to go.
Yeah, me either.
Pride.
Fireball.
I'll take initiative.
I'll blanket. Then pass.
All right, we're going to hang on to you. Hang on to you. Hang on to you. Resource you. Pride.
Base. I'll contracted hunter and ambush it.
Kajimi patrollers.
I will blank the hunter and then attack you with fireball.
I'm gonna daring raid the hunter.
I'll take initiative.
I'm gonna Fasma you. And then I'll pass.
So I can blank Kazuda and then
Blank
hop
fireball and then pop
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay. I'm gonna play Hux.
I'll trench run. Hit you for 10?
Yeah.
With no downside?
I'm gonna hit you for 2.
Play Sabine's Masterpiece.
I'm gonna take initiative.
Yes. What's up, Gonga Spike?
We're gonna ECL this into the fireball.
Oh, yeah.
And it will attack for 6, so it will do 1 trample. That was the MC Assault Frigate for anybody wondering what that was. So.
I'll play red 5.
I'll attack you for 2.
I'm gonna surprise strike Sabine's Masterpiece into your base for 7. Do 1 damage to...
It's 6, right?
6. I'll do 1 damage to... this TIE Fighter.
I don't think I'm winning the game unless I deploy Fasma here.
I'll take an ish.
Phasma's going to hit you for 5. TIE Fighter's going to hit you for 1. This counts as play. I could draw a card off of Hux. Is that correct? Does anybody know?
I don't think so. It enters the battlefield.
That was changed, right?
I think it was something else. It wasn't played.
It wasn't played effects. It was enters play.
Yeah, because the difference is like this wasn't entering play because it was already in play. But yeah. I think entering play is...
It enters play, but it is not play.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll attack you for 1, regardless. All right, I'll pass.
Okay. I'll attack you for 3. I'll do 1 damage to this TIE Fighter.
I'm gonna open fire red 3.
I'll play Camoglia Heavy Fighter and do 3 indirect. And tap any units damaged this way.
I'll choose Hux. I'm a little short here. I'll play Kylo's TIE Silencer.
And I'll play A-Wing.
Attack you for 5. I'll ping Sabine's masterpiece and then ping your base for 1.
Take initiative.
Yeah, I lose.
Okay. These are all pretty close.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty close.
Was
essentially one action.
The Contracted Hunter, I think, won that game. Because you got to kill that guy, and then I had to kill the Contracted Hunter. Otherwise,
it was 2 cards.
He could kill what's his face on the next turn? Hux.
Yeah.
Maybe so I resourced dude. Where you see these deck lists? They're somewhere.
They're in the YouTube
somewhere.
description.
It's all right. It's who? It's who and whomst?
Huh? It's Luke and Piet.
Luke and Piet. Okay. Let me play Luke. I have not played Luke yet.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Luke Country.
Yeah, I got you, Gung Spike. I know you can't hear me. Hold on. There we go. There you go.
It's the you had Trench Run and Surprise Strike too.
There was a lot of damn.
Which I don't think I got to draw those in conjunction with each other yesterday. And Emma was only playing like a 25 health base, right? So both of those are a third of my life total. Or
yeah.
whatever.
I mean, just the Trench Run alone was just like,
yeah,
it put you in a bad spot.
I missed out on a lot of damage because I had to save myself damage. Sabine's Masterpiece. I tell you, there's 2 fighters that pissed me off. It's Sabine's Masterpiece and Red 3 or Red 5.
Yeah. Red Sabine's Masterpiece is crazy.
I think Justin has killed probably 40 units between the 2 of those.
How about 40?
In games that we've played.
There was that one Red 5 that killed 3 units yesterday, so racking up the toll. Luke Country.
And Luke's jumping on the ground and beating your ass on the ground.
I mean, that's a 5-6, dude. That's like pretty beefy.
I think that's what we're doing.
I'm gonna hit him with a Devastator. Or 2. Okay, alright.
Alright.
$11.
Is it? Red Squadron. Oh, why wait?
Done. Okay. I'll resupply.
Alright, I'll attack.
For 4?
No.
Okay.
And then I'll play a Gray Squadron Y-Wing. And then I'll play a Crackshot V-Wing. And then I will pass.
Or that might start going too wide for me. I guess we'll see.
I have an extended bombing campaign against you. You know what? You go there.
All Raider to blow up the crack shot.
I'll Ray Squadron, Y-Wing, attack you for 1, and then choose something to do 2 damage to.
Do base. Okay. I'll take Ganesh. No, I'll deploy Piet.
I'm gonna play a Gray Squadron Y-Wing.
I'm gonna take initiative.
I'm going to stay on target. So I'm gonna attack you for 3, and then do 3 indirect damage.
I'll do that there.
And then I'll draw a card since it's done damage to a base.
We had a discussion in Discord earlier about stay on target and indirect damage, and there was someone that was saying that if you deal 3 damage to the base, it is 3 cards because it's 3 instances of damage. That is not true. We had judges weigh in. It is, if I were to do 3 damage to the base on stand target, you would draw 1 more card though, which is the same.
Okay.
Same with the Y-Wing. So like if this damage does damage to base.
That's cool. That's cool. And then Luke is going to blast. Let's shoot the Raider, I think. Okay. And then I drew my card. I did. All right, and then I'll pass.
Okay, let's play this Arkan's Assault Carrier. I'll ambush the Y-Wing, and it gets resourced. Gimme.
Okay, I am going to attack you with the Y-Wing.
I'll do the 2 to here. I'll take 1. I'll fight this Y-Wing.
Luke is going to shoot there.
I'll attack you for 2.
I'm going to play shoot down on the Raider.
Okay, I'll do 2 damage.
Yeah, and your base will take 2.
Yeah, I threw those in there because it seems like good in this format, right?
Yeah, I was considering it in the
take initiative.
The what's its face, the Fasma deck, because the Fasma deck's trying to get to base. So I'll play red 5, and then I'll pass.
I will play Devastator. I'll do the 4 indirect to red 5.
I'm gonna attack you for 1 with the Y-Wing.
Do 2 to Piet. I will fight the Y-Wing. Give me that. Give me that, please. Thank you.
Here comes Luke.
Luke arrive. I'll hit you for 2.
Attack you for 5.
Play a Piet.
Attack pod and ready it.
I'll take initiative.
Hit you for 4. Pass. Guess we keep all of these.
Yikers. All right. All right. I will Merciless Contest. And dump Piet.
Non-leader.
Non-leader.
Hit you for 5.
I'll play a Ruthless Raider and do 2 to Luke.
Daring Raid!
Ah, fair enough. That was a good game. I had open fire for Luke after that.
Yeah.
So
I had the I drew a stay on target, so the pod going down made me lose a damage, but the Daring Raid fortunately put you within range.
close.
Either one of those could. I had a stay on target, so the pod could hit, draw a card, get an extra thing. I had a K turn in my hand, so there's like some situation where maybe I get to play something.
Yeah, I slapped that in there as a 1-up. It's like, if Luke's piloting like one of those Y-wings, it seems insane, right?
Yeah.
Because it's 6 power then.
Right. All right. So it's going to be what? Wedge and Assange?
I think so.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, I'll check.
And it's going to be Wedge and Luke?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I have not played the Assange deck.
Okay.
So I guess I'll play that.
I haven't played. I did play Wedge once, yeah.
I don't actually know that this is a like who's favored in this matchup. I guess we'll find out.
I mean, I don't know. These matches have all been pretty close. What did I roll?
You rolled a 4.
Okay. Five cards.
Yeah, I think Target Town's good, but having 10 more hit points goes a long
10
way.
is a lot of HP. That's like 2 or 3 actions worth of attacks. Even if I survived that turn and Luke, I wasn't gonna kill you that turn because you still had 34 HP, and I'd only done what, like 8 damage to you.
Yeah, you would have had. I was worried about the orbital bombardment because that actually
I didn't have planetary bombardment, but
if
I
you
had,
did,
like, 9
Devastator
damage here, 7 damage.
Well,
here.
Devastator could have killed.
I directed it.
Yeah,
that's
Devastator
true.
could have killed all them because you get to direct where it goes. So
that would have been a good position there, I guess, if I had that.
That's what I was worried about, because you could just clean up my board, and then I'm like dead because I drew like 2 events. So my hand was like 3 events with nothing to like use them with.
I haven't seen planetary bombardment in any of the Piet games, actually. I haven't even seen it.
I drew it. I resourced it. I resourced it when it became very clear that there were too many units, and I would just win the game if I just kept playing capital ships.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay.
Actually, I think you go there. And you go there? I think it's more likely that I need to do this thing. Let's drop Inferno 4. I'm going to Assange.
I'll take initiative.
Yeah, I think I target down. I think I just do it off the jump.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to muck about. You could Chewbacca, you could Luke, you could do a lot of things as like action 1. That would be pretty bad.
Blue leader.
I'm gonna Scout Bike.
Take initiative.
I'm gonna Assange the Scout Bike. And I'll pass. All right, we get it. We get it, Deck. You've got devastating gunships. We get it.
I'll wedge a Luke pilot.
I'm gonna shoot it down.
Play an A-wing.
Which of these trade with Luke? Yeah, we'll kill Luke. I can go 1 for 1. I can go band for band.
Take initiative, yeah.
Will Assange here, and then I'll pass. Band for band.
We'll pilot.
It is a 6/5.
Yeah. 5 HP remaining.
I will perilous position it.
I'll play blue leader. I'm gonna send it over here.
Okay.
Take initiative.
Pass. No damage to bases so far.
No damage to bases. I'll attack you for 5.
I will Raider. 2 damage there.
Play Echo Base Defender.
Slap Assange in here, I guess. Sure. You can get pretty busy.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
Attack you for 5.
I'm gonna take down blue leader.
Figured he was not long for this world.
He was too beautiful to live.
Yeah, got some 10 damage in. Pretty respectable.
Yeah, it's not good for me, I'll tell you that, but
I'll hit you for 4.
I'm gonna power the dark side, yeah.
Okay. I'll play Neon Nub.
I'm gonna slap you up for 7.
I'm gonna play Academy Graduate.
I'll take initiative.
Means Masterpiece. Pass.
Okay, I'm not gonna resource anything, I think. Really do hate Sabine's Masterpiece. So I'm gonna kill it, I think. This only makes her more powerful.
Attack you for 2.
I'm gonna gunship Neon Nub.
Okay. Too beautiful to live. I will
See you later, Pancake Kid.
attack you for 1.
I will take initiative.
Play an X-Wing, play Red Leader.
I think I opened Fire Red Leader before you get any pilots on there.
I'll Rebel Assault my X-Wing for 3.
I'm gonna hit you for 10.
10? Okay.
I will do a damage to the gunship and a damage to the X-Wing.
I'll play Hera.
Hit you for 4. This is 10 right here. 33. Four. I'm gonna play the IG 2000. I'm gonna do a damage here and here and Hera, I guess.
Crippers with 4 months. Brian,
Actually, the X-Wing. The X-Wing.
So there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hit you for 1.
I'll hit you for 5. Alright, I'll hit you for 5.
Take initiative.
I'll pass.
Play Bright Hope.
I will Rivals Fall it.
Attack you for 2.
Alright, I'll attack you with the Ruthless Raider. It'll do a damage to itself and a damage to the X-Wing. So 4, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12, yeah. Alright. Jeez. I was just top decking the whole fucking game, dude.
Yeah.
Feels
Yeah,
bad.
that's the problem with that deck. And actually,
Do you like prepare for takeoff or something in
there's
here?
2 copies.
Okay.
There is, in fact, 2 copies in there. So yeah, it's one of those where honestly, I think the major hurdle for that deck is the fact that you are down a card to start with, and there's a lot of times you're just playing the stuff you draw.
Yeah, that's what I was doing the whole time. The whole damn time. And they used like you killed my entire early game, right? So like my offense was some pilots that did not have ships. But still almost gotcha.
Alright, it's Wedge and Luke.
What's up, Stone Rain? Brandon was started on Sunday, and I played in their first store championship and won with Kazuda Red. I didn't lose a game. Damn. It's awesome. Congrats.
We've been playing some Kazuda Red ourselves. Assange won that one.
Okie doke. Wedge versus Luke. For the last game. Give me Luke.
No.
Give me this fucking Luke.
Yeah, I was dead to a top deck Rebel Assault, but I couldn't really get around that. I needed to set up.
Played one.
I needed to set up to kill you, right?
You couldn't not have lethal in like 2 actions that turn, right?
Yeah.
Or in like 1 action.
Yeah, right.
So
I needed.
You get 2.
Yeah, I needed a way to either answer your stuff or to just straight up kill you to win the game. So it was one of those where I give you the minor out to Rebel Assault, and it's in exchange. Assange just kills you. So
like maybe I should have just returned the Imperial guy to my hand with a Bright Hope to try to
draw a card. Yeah, you could also have given Sentinel. Because
he
gives
Sentinel.
yeah.
I could have slapped him on the X-Wing.
Yeah, that's the thing about that Wedge deck is you can actually strategically Sentinel things.
Yeah, you still could have killed it with like the gunship and then killed me with the Raider, but still that gives me extra action.
Right.
At least. There is Fleet Lieutenant in there.
There's
Fleet Lieutenant wasn't lethal.
Fleet Lieutenant is not in the Wedge deck.
Okay.
I don't think it would be bad in the deck, but I'm playing Echo-based Defender instead. So
We got no heroes because this tournament.
We're doing straight. We're doing straight jump to Lightspeed. We explained it in the last stream. But yeah, what's going on is we're playing all of the jump to Lightspeed characters in a round robin group stage. Once that group stage is over, we're going to take the decks that have the best records and move them on to the next stage. So
it can be less interesting.
This week we're playing this Wedge, Luke, Kazuda, Fasma, Piet, and Assange. Next week, what's next week? We'll give a
next week is
so Rose, Poe, Trench, Thrawn, Boba Fett, and Admiral Akbar. And then the last week is going to be Darth Vader, Han, Rio Durant, Major Von Reg, Admiral Holdo, and Lando Calrissian. So
I'm excited.
That's what's happening.
Now, should there have been a hero leader in the set? Yeah, totally.
I mean, it seems like they've got like a Spectres in blue theme for this block, right?
Yeah, then there's more next set, right?
Kanan and whatever the kid is,
Ezra.
Kanan and Ezra are both blue. Funny enough, that Kanan actually works with the ghost too, because Kanan gives it a shield, and so you can give the ghost shield to give all your dudes sentinel. So,
and Ezra's just really good.
7 to 7. I rolled a 2.
8.
At 8. All right, you may serve an incredibly important purpose. And I'm thinking you are the one who has to go there. And I'm thinking you go there. Okay.
Baron Sunterfell. Is he Legends? He's Legends,
He
right?
might be, yeah, he might be Legend.
But that's okay. We can play Legend characters now. He's got a sick-ass TIE interceptor, right? I'll take initiative.
I will pass. It's got the red stripes on it.
Yeah. Open fire.
Concord Dawn interceptors.
I'll take initiative. That card's kind of a problem. I guess I should have open fired that.
Pass. It pains me.
Jeez.
Physically pained playing that card into the resource.
Open fire.
Blue leadered.
Take initiative.
We'll wedge the Academy graduate onto it. And I'll pass. Holy crap, am I actually going to use this card? I guess so.
Play A-Wing.
Timely intervention. Red leader.
I'll Fang Fighter the graduate.
I'm going to slap Wedge into red leader and we'll get an X-Wing token.
I'll take initiative.
I'm going to attack you for 3. I want to dog fight this Fang Fighter.
Any of the one-cost pilots in the Wedge deck?
Neon Numb. That's it. And R2 is free. But the goal is to play the super value pilots like Chewbacca and Luke. So.
Play Sabine's Masterpiece.
Tell it I hate it. Am I trading Blue Leader into it? Well, we'll hit your base for 6. We will do that.
I'm gonna slap Luke into this thing while I can.
Okay. All right. So it is a 7-8.
Yep.
Luke chooses something and does like a bajillion damage to it. Is that correct?
3 damage.
He's so insane.
He's
I actually
really
wish
good.
all of the other leaders were that powerful.
Yeah, I do too.
I think because this Luke, I think the game is ending before you get to deploy him in the current setup. However, I think this Luke is like crazy powerful. I think he's like where he needs to be. Pig disgusting. This X-Wing. 8 health.
8.
8 health, huh?
8 health.
I'm gonna crash this X-Wing into it.
Play red 5.
Well. I'll have Blue Leader attack your base for 3.
That sounds pretty fun, Starring. It's kind of like Trash Compactor. I'll take initiative.
I'm gonna play an Echo Base Defender. And honestly, I think I have to dogfight Wedge into Luke.
That's 6 damage.
Yeah, he's got 8,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So.
Yeah, because if I drew like the on attack thingy, I could have just like
Everything's
done
dead.
1 billion damage.
Everything is dead.
Yeah.
So. I lose this to the red 5, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it for 3 and shoot that.
Hit you for 4.
Play a Senatorial Corvette.
Play Concord Dawn Interceptors.
Shoot it.
I'll take initiative.
Pass. Oh wait, yeah, pass.
Attack you for 4.
I'm gonna shoot down this thing.
Sabine's Masterpiece.
Oh, Daring Raid means Masterpiece.
Play Restored Arc 170.
I'll fight that, and I'll shoot the masterpiece.
I'll take initiative.
I'll shoot the defender. Take your 5, and play this Y-wing. Pass.
Attack you for 4.
Take you for 3. Shoot.
Play Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. This is here. Attack you for 5.
Take initiative.
Attack you for 1 and 3 indirect.
And I'll take it on the base.
I haven't played any cards yet. I will play this attack pod.
This is like the 45th time I've died to red 5 because you kill all my shit for free.
I'm gonna shoot it for 1. I'll take it for 5.
Sure.
I pass.
Take it for 5. I mean, whatever.
Take it for 5.
Yeah. I'll play a Luke.
Take it for 5.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. The turn where I had a Neon Nub in my hand, and so I was trying to set up where I could attach him to something that would have lived, but you were just like removal. Red 5, yeah. I like if you go back and watch the games I've lost to this Luke deck, it's because Red 5 solos me. Like it literally kills really everything good. I have. Turn after turn after turn. It's like it's frustrating to lose the exact same way against that deck. And the thing was, I had to, so I could have dogfight the Wedge ship and kill Red 5, which I had a suspicion would have run away with the game once Luke was dead. Or I let Luke live, and then let Luke do 3 damage to whoever he wants.
You would have been so dead if Luke was alive. You would have been beyond dead. Everything would have just instantly exploded.
Yeah. So I have to kill Luke there. I hate trading my leaders, but at least I get to trade my leaders, and I was like 15
That's
damage.
Like the only opportunity too you had.
I was like 15 damage ahead or whatever at the time, right? Yeah. That game was annoying to lose because I had such control over the early game, but then it was
like Luke deploy, and then all of a sudden,
yeah, because he was so much larger, and so I had to find a way. I had to find a way to get rid of him, and I'd lost too many resources there. So
all right, so Wednesday we'll finish out Group A with the rest of these 5 matches. Let's see what the standings look like. So Luke is 4-0.
Yeah, Wedge
dominating.
Wedge had a bad day.
Holy shit. Yeah, Wedge lost all 3.
I mean, the thing is, I think Wedge lost his games by a combined total of like maybe 7 hit points or some shit, right? Yeah. Like it was like one action.
Really, it was for me. The game when I played it was all just the fact that down cards was brutal.
Yeah,
really brutal.
That game. I was at 5 resources, and there were so many turns where I held a card because I couldn't afford to resource
you need
anything.
Card instead of resource. Yeah.
So I was just stuck on 5 resources, and so I had a turn where I drew Sabine's Masterpiece and the Concord Dawn. I had to choose one to play, and so I played the Concord Dawn because even though it would have died to the Corvette, the thing was like the Corvette would have been attacking the Concord Dawn instead.
There might be a situation where you play like a bonus game to get a, because all these are like, I guess if Piet wins one more, he's in a lock. Luke is obviously a lock for advancement, but Luke plays against Assange.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at my hand, dude?
Assange gets a Kazuda match.
Why? Are you bored?
You can check out a few different ways.
Let's go.
The 2 through 6 place still have chances. Maybe not Wedge. I don't think Wedge has a chance anymore because Wedge can only be 2-3.
Yeah, I think Wedge is out of here.
Yeah, Wedge is gone. But any of these can still advance, I think.
Yeah, no. The final standing is going to matter for wild cards.
Yeah, we're gonna have to we might play like a play-in round or something because
yeah, I don't even know if that'll be necessary.
Similar,
we can just look at like quality of loss and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking that like
use tie breaks.
Record and all this other stuff doesn't matter for tie breaks because it's meaningless for what we're doing. So like if this is all 3-2 for instance, it'll be like 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 2-3 or whatever, something like that. Then the 3-2s are essentially equivalent in the realm of our tournament, since it's all round robin against everything. So there's no like superior opponents. Everyone's played the same opponents the same number of times.
Yeah, but losing to like a worse deck is worse than. You know what I'm saying?
That's just like your opinion, man. It's a matchup, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Who cares?
What I'm saying is, I don't want to play more games than we have to for this tournament. Then I'm contractually obligated for this tournament.
That's fair. It is in your contract that you're allowed to decline.
Is there enough cards to build Revan Lake Country? There's neutral cards and there's villainy cards.
The question is like,
it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything. Now Malik and Revan are a combo for sure, but I kind of want to see what else is going on in this set. I feel like they're cooking something up we don't know about.
Yeah, we haven't seen many things, right?
Yeah, I mean the what was her name? Aura Singh we saw from today. Woo,
pretty crazy. And really, that when defeated deals 6 damage ship for 5.
It's interesting.
It's really interesting. It's like that is like just waiting for a spot to be busted in.
Yeah,
because it's obviously in Thrawn. You're all of a sudden dealing.
You can sneak attack.
Damage.
You can sneak attack it with Thrawn, and that's kind of crazy.
It just wipes the board. You want a Porg leader? Yeah, we'll see if they start running out of ideas. Maybe we'll give it a
Porg leader.
I don't know.
Porg leaders.
I don't know if we'll see a Porg leader anytime soon.
My God.
Yeah,
we got a Porg. I think you're happy. I think you're lucky to get a Porg.
A playable Porg.
Yeah, do you actually think that thing's playable?
Yeah, new Aura Singh.
Yeah, she's a 2-drop, yellow, black. She has hidden. She's a 1/4, and she says raid 2. So she's a underworld bounty hunter.
Right here. She's amazing.
Yeah,
she's incredibly good. Maybe like one of the best 2-drops we've ever seen.
Yeah,
probably. Very relevant keywords also.
Yeah, relevant keywords is good to play after turn 2 because it's not like she gets killed by Forlom or whatever immediately. So, Sean!
Thanks, Sean Death.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Alrighty.
And yeah, I mean, Aura's kind of nutty.
I'm excited about Hidden as a mechanic. I'm curious to see how it's gonna shake out.
Porg plus
flock of Porg.
I think that's a Porg token, maybe. Is it a Porg token? Is it a 0-drop? The 1/1 for 0?
There's a 1/1 for 0?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Is it neutral?
Yeah, neutral.
Oh.
A Midnight.
Sick.
Yeah, and then the flock of Porg card is like that's like got implications. So parsing with GI, yeah, I could see that.
Totally.
I can see that.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday to finish up the tournament.
The Porg flock, because it's like a excited for Qui-Gon to sneak attack. Yeah, because you can sneak attack something and bounce it. He's probably balanced around sneak attack, right?
Probably. All right, goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.